In the past 5 months, we sailed over 2,700 nautical miles. But that comes with a price, and Koopa is now in urgent need of some TLC. Mainly, our leaking sail locker ocean hatch has been giving us headaches and now needed to be completely rebedded. We were eager to tackle this job, but our trusty drummer wasn't having any of it and refused to work unless being profusely stabbed in the on button with a screwdriver. After removing the hatch, we noticed some delamination around the frame of the hatch. Luckily, it was all contained and it didn't reach the core of the deck. We decided that the best course of action would be to epoxy the entire deck frame and apply fairing compound to make it all even before rebedding the hatch, so we wouldn't have to worry about delamination again. To finish the job, we worked tirelessly day and night, because we knew that in just a few days we will have to find a well-protected anchorage.
Oh yes, let the rain gods send us the rain.
Into the wild again, tell me when does it end? Hide under the shadow of the morning, into the break of dawn. We are gonna carry on, covered by the daylight. It's alright. We are pushing head on, all your worries be gone. We are running straight out into the wild. Follow with the dance.
There is a tropical storm, guys, just coming. Look. So we are here, Row Town, in the British Virgin Islands, and you see this low pressure system. This is called Beryl, that tropical storm.
At the moment, it is forecasted to hit between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada.
So it's not really a good situation, no? Yeah, I don't want to be there. It's a bit scary. To be honest, equally stressing. Now, when another boater is like in distress, is equally painful for you. So
Yeah, so
I don't know how to explain, but
we're
it's
thinking
just-
about all of the people that we know in Grenada and in Martinique and in the other islands at the moment that are closer to, they call it a funnel?
the cone.
The cone, closer towards the predicted
Oh,
cone.
man, now you said the cone.
I know you're thinking about ice cream, but we have to go.
Ice cream
Okay,
cone,
let's
yeah.
go. We've left Road Town and we've actually just passed Soper's Hall where we checked in earlier, but we can't stay there because it's actually very narrow there. It's quite deep and there are a lot of mooring bolts that are already taken, so it offers really good protection, and we were considering, but it's just too crowded in there. So we're just going up a little bit more towards the northern side of the island to a bay called Cane Garden Bay, I believe. There are several little bays, so we're just gonna check them out, and we've also spoken to a couple of locals earlier and yesterday, and yeah, they said that we're probably gonna be okay there, but let's hope. We made it to Cane Garden Bay. It's really beautiful here, actually.
And it's not really populated. There's a lot of tourism here because this is a major charter island. I mean, we came here because the Hurricane Beryl, which is going to pass 350 miles from us.
Below, yeah.
Down just below, between Martinique and Grenada, somewhere in there. That's the cone of uncertainty. But and normally the cone of uncertainty is about 70% accurate. So we should be okay. We're just gonna go and play the mooring ball now. That we are. It's $40 a night,
yeah,
but we have to do that because there's nowhere to
No, you can't anchor here.
anchor, and we gotta be protected from the wind. So
Yeah. The lady is letting us in where the AC is. It's so hot. Oh, look at you settling in. Look at this. Just arrived in and Nico found a living room. You're the perfect traveler, you know that? You make yourself at home everywhere. Yeah.
I love this place.
Nice. We've left the British Virgin Islands and we're just passing Guadeloupe now. The west coast of Guadeloupe, and we saw we're in the wind shadow. Actually, it's really windy here. It curls. We've made it down here after Hurricane Beryl passed. Guys, we got a bit concerned, well, quite concerned, because we're sailing on borrowed time and we really need to go south because this hurricane came very early in the season and it came very, very far south. We're just passing the southwestern tip of Guadeloupe. You can see the lighthouse in the background. This is where the wind curls the most here around the cape. It's actually really gusty and really choppy here. But from here it's only about 10 miles to the islands in the south. I believe they're called E.113, but my French is really bad. I only speak a few words of French, so anybody who's fluent, please correct me. So we should hopefully still make it before nightfall to the islands. Arrived in Onboard. I believe that's the main settlement here in Île-Sainte. We thought we could anchor here because there's two areas that are assigned or designated as anchorages, but there's actually just a massive mooring field here left and right of the ferry entrance, and it doesn't seem that we can anchor, so we grabbed the mooring ball instead. But it's really, really pretty here. This is the place we're gonna be checking out of Guadeloupe. And then probably tomorrow we're gonna be on the way south because there's gonna be an opening, a weather window. And Nico's just bringing the dinghy down so we can go to town.
What's this place called? Saint-Pomme-de-Terre?
Yeah, Saint-Pomme-de-Terre. If you guys know Captain Ron, whenever we arrive to a French island and we're not sure how to pronounce it, we're calling it
Saint-Pomme-de-Terre.
Saint-Pomme-de-Terre. We've been to quite a few places recently, but I must say that this is probably one of the most picturesque little areas that we've stopped in. It just has this village island vibe somehow, and it's really well protected actually. We haven't gone further down south because it's blowing outside. It's really bad, and yeah, we don't want to have a bad time at the moment, and instead we're stopping here where, apart from some wind gusts that are coming down the hills, there's almost no wind at some point. And yeah, we can leave the boat here at the mooring. We don't have to worry about anything. These islands are located in the south of Guadeloupe. We can actually see Guadeloupe from here, so they're not very far. I think it's about 8 miles. But then Guadeloupe, most of what we could see has really black sand. Then here, it seems to be different. So the soil is kind of brownish, and the watercolor looks different as well. So it's a very nice contrast after we've just been sailing for a couple of hours. And we're just gonna go into town now and have a look. a lot of you guys have been asking us where you usually check in and check out in countries, and there's certain spots, and we are used to a lot of very like unappealing offices where you have to wait a long time and there's a lot of bureaucracy involved, but I must say that's not the case in the French islands. It is so nice because there are certain internet cafes or bars where they have set up computers and the check-in and check-out is really 5 minutes. You only have to fill in an online form, so you bring your paperwork, your passport and your boat paperwork, and really it is so easy. You pay €5 and look at this place, guys. This is so nice. It's basically a little bar. There's a laundrette in here. You can buy yourself some drinks so you can chill while you wait. It's climatized. You can sit down. There's a nice lady here who's explaining you everything if you have any kind of questions. And yeah, there's a TV running. Isn't it pleasant?
Lovely, man.
It's really...
Normally you get authorities.
Yes.
Sit down, please.
Sit down, please. And a lot of questions. It takes
One
a
at
long
a time,
time. Yeah, exactly.
Captain only, please.
In a very unappealing little office, but this is brilliant.
Bomb the terre?
On the tail.
Oh man, the keyboard is in French. I was looking for the anchorage. And I'm never gonna figure that one out.
Somebody put here. You are here at that on.
We want that to put in Koopa. He's actually for a mooring.
It is not for sale.
It's not for sale.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's the best anchor light.
So this is a solar light, yeah? Okay.
Thank you.
Enrique wants to buy the anchor light or the solar light that the lady has here. He was very intrigued because he couldn't figure out what it was. It looks very spacey with an antenna. So apparently you can turn it off remotely, but it's not for sale and she's not going to give it for free. And
It doesn't work anymore.
yeah, that really went super, super quick and the lady was so nice. It's actually quite refreshing. With our checkout complete, we were ready to call it a day. But that's when we met Mike and Al, two of our followers, and we decided to say goodbye to Ile-de-France in true cruiser fashion, with a few cold ones and new friends. That was our short but sweet stop in Ile-de-France. And now we're going down towards Dominica. We can actually see Dominica on the horizon. We're probably gonna stop overnight and then press on towards Martinique. Initially we wanted to stay another day here because we really love it. It's like really sweet, but conditions are favorable. So after today we might have to be beating. So we said we better be leaving now.
Maybe.